Ever since Bitcoin launched back in 2009, blockchains have become a big part of our modern lives. Blockchains are set to change our every way of life, from finance to healthcare to even things like online privacy. It's no doubt that blockchains are the future of technology, and it is to that end that thousands of blockchain projects have been launched. One major problem that has continued to haunt the world of blockchains since the beginning is the problem of communication. In other words, most blockchains can't talk to each other. Well, until now. Hello and welcome to today's video, where we will be looking at Polkadot, the blockchain built to cater to other blockchains. Stick around to the end to see how Polkadot enables blockchains to communicate and collaborate with each other in a secure, trustless way. Before we look into what Polkadot is and how it works, let's look at the main problem that Polkadot was designed to solve. A quick reminder before we go on, like all of our videos. This video is created for educational purposes only and is not meant to be taken as investment advice. Now back to our video. So what is Polkadot? Polkadot is basically a layer 0 blockchain. This means that Polkadot is a blockchain network that enables the creation and maintenance of other blockchains and decentralized systems. Ethereum co-creator Gavin Wood designed Polkadot. He launched it on the 26th of May 2020. Polkadot is maintained by two organizations, the Web3 Foundation and Parity Technologies. To better understand how Polkadot helps other blockchains communicate, let's look at a bit of the history of the blockchain ecosystem. One of the major problems that have haunted the blockchain community since the start is the issue of interoperability. In layman's terms, interoperability simply means the ability of blockchains to communicate and share information with each other. That means blockchains like Ethereum, Cardano, Binance, Smart Chain, etc. can share information and collaborate. Now, why is interoperability useful? So, let's say that your company is run by a DAO that runs on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, your company wants to merge with another company that has its own DAO running on another blockchain. For the merger to work perfectly, both blockchains have to share data with each other. That's why interoperability is needed. For your information, DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. If you want to learn more about DAOs, we have a video you can check out. Back to our conversation. So why is interoperability hard for blockchains? Well, think of the blockchain community as a new land that hasn't been explored yet. Most blockchain projects launch and their focus is building systems that make their network useful to the public. That way they can still be around in the future. Since most of them have specific aims, they focus on building systems that benefit them the most. There is little thought given to how blockchains can cooperate with each other. There is also some competition between blockchains, especially those who offer similar services. This competition makes it harder for blockchains to communicate with each other since they are always trying to outdo each other instead of working together. Sadly, this can't continue for long. As more people join blockchain networks, there will be the need for the networks to be able to talk to each other. Now, imagine you wanted to pay for a collectible in a game that runs on the Binance Smart Chain, and you only had Ether coins. The Ethereum blockchain should be able to communicate with the Binance Smart Chain and vice versa. And this is the reason why Gavin created Polkadot. Polkadot aims to be the road that connects all blockchain. With Polkadot, any blockchain anywhere should be able to connect and share information with another blockchain. Whether public or private, permissioned or permissionless, blockchains should be able to share information and collaborate in a trustless system. So how does Polkadot work? Apart from helping blockchains communicate with each other, Polkadot also supports the building and development of other blockchains. This is why Polkadot is called a layer 0 blockchain, because it supports the building and development of other blockchains. Polkadot is a proof-of-stake blockchain. Proof-of-stake means that it asks the validators to stake some of their money so that they are more likely to carry out the validation properly. Otherwise, they'll lose some of that money. This is a faster way to validate transactions, and it is one of Polkadot's strongest suits, its speed. So how does Polkadot keep other blockchains connected? To understand that, we have to look at how Polkadot is structured. Polkadot has 4 main parts. This first layer is the main blockchain called the relay chain. The relay chain is Polkadot's main network, and it is responsible for validating transactions and reaching consensus among the other blockchains. The blockchains are stored on the next level called the parachains. The relay chain can validate transactions among the parachains thanks to the validators who stake the Polkadot token. Plus, the network fees on the relay chain are higher than the network fees on the parachains. A parachain is the next level on the Polkadot network. It usually hosts individual blockchains that have their specific use cases and tokens. The parachain can also host a decentralized app or dApp. It can also host non-blockchain data structures so long as they provide proof for the validators to validate. The parachains go about their regular business but return to the relay chain to ensure that everything is correct. Think of it as an office where the employees are free to perform their respective duties. But every now and then they have to sit together and share information and make sure that everything is in place and that they are working in harmony. The parachains handle most of the computation that happens to the Polkadot network, thanks to Polkadot's brilliant method of spreading transactions among several parachains. This dramatically increases Polkadot's transaction processing speed. Parachains are believed to handle dozens of transactions, and with about 100 parachains on the Polkadot network, Polkadot is expected to handle 1,000 transactions per second. This is a huge upgrade over Bitcoin, which can only handle about 5 transactions per second, or Ethereum, which can only handle 15 transactions per second. It is believed that once Polkadot becomes fully functional, it will be able to handle about 1 million transactions per second. Talk about speed. The next level on the Polkadot network is the parathread. Parathreads are a bit similar to parachains. The main difference is that parathreads use fewer resources than parachains. They are suited for less intensive projects that don't always need to connect to the Polkadot network. Blockchains that can't operate a full parachain or find it too expensive to do so can simply share the resources of a parachain with other chains. Most of them pay a fee per block of transaction verified. This allows them to benefit from the relay chain security without buying a dedicated parachain. The last level on the Polkadot network is the bridge. Bridges help connect the relay chain, parachains, and parathreads to well-established blockchain networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Two other parts of the Polkadot network are very crucial to how it functions. The first is the Kusama test network, which allows experimentation with new ideas. Kusama allows Polkadot to test out risky new ideas on a network similar to the Polkadot network. This is down to the fact that Kusama and Polkadot share a similar source code. It's why Kusama is often called Polkadot's cousin. Of course, many blockchains have a test net. But what makes Kusama unique is the fact that Kusama is also proof-of-stake network. Yes, validators on the Kusama network have to stake some of their coins to verify and validate transactions. The advantage of the Kusama testnet is even though it's an experimental network, it works very much like the main network. The best thing about the Kusama blockchain is that it offers scalability and interoperability to new risky projects, thereby allowing developers to see how well their projects would perform on the Polkadot network. Kusama is governed by its token, KSM, which trades for about $145.16. Remember what we said earlier about this video only being meant for educational purposes? Well, we still stand by that. Back to the video. The next big thing that allows Polkadot to work how it does is its treasury. The treasury is simply the pot of funds that Polkadot collects from transaction fees, rewards for producing blocks, and slashing, etc. This treasury is used to maintain the network by upgrading the security on said network, updating software like wallets, building the community through outreach, and more. So now that we have a basic understanding of what Polkadot is and how it works, let's look at its native token. The Polkadot native token is called DOT. It has two primary functions, staking and governance. Holders of the Polkadot coin can stake their tokens for validation purposes. They can also use it to vote on changes and updates to the Polkadot protocol. Now, to wrap up, there are so many new blockchain projects launching every day. In fact, thousands of them already exist. Most of them promise to bring something new or solve the problems blockchains face in a new way. But so far as I can tell, Polkadot is living up to that promise. Polkadot's unique design allows it to tackle both the problems of scalability and interoperability at the same time. That's all for today, guys. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like the video and leave a comment below so that we can know just how much you appreciate our efforts.